Hey everyone, Suzi here, and today we're playing King Arthur Legends Rise. For today's video, we're going in against Aldri 7, finally beat the bear. Alright, so this team is pretty relatable, I think, and you're gonna see why I say that, even though yes, I have Bedivere. He is the rate-up hero for one. He's the only DPS, everything else is support. So in this situation, you can absolutely throw in your K with her Storm artifact, and she's gonna do just as good for this job. I have Bedivere with the Frost artifact and terrible gear, honestly, and a lack of other level ups, which is why I think this is going to be a very relatable video to show you guys. So this was tough. Let's go. I'm gonna pull up my battle stats for this one now, so you can see what was happening. Bedivere was my only DPS. Echelon is here to be the recovery disruptor. And then Clementine and Sarah were just healing their little lives away. And Sarah's great because she removes debuffs as well, so that was really, really helpful to get rid of the debuffs that the bear puts up. I realize I haven't done an Aldri Basics video as of the moment of me saying this right now. I don't know. So if there is a CM tips video, yeah, you're gonna see that video come out before this. So yeah, that's the thing. I just realized as I'm saying this, I'm like, did I even do a bear? They didn't have those type of guides for everybody, which I was kind of using as the basis for the basics. The basis for the basics. And yeah. Anyway, okay, so Bedivere was the DPS. Ideally, I'd have a Storm artifact here, but I don't have his Storm artifact, of course. Kay would be amazing here as well, or even Tristan. I think Tristan with his Storm artifact would also be a strong suit if you have him built well for damage too. I might actually try that in another run, but Bedivere has my best like damage gear, not I think questionable, honestly. And yeah, Echelon is here to apply his debuffs, which you can see he definitely did. And Sarah healed and Clementine healed. And yeah, okay. So the skills that were focused for this battle were, of course, my second. Oh, actually, that's so weird. So I don't have enough vigor in this team. Oh, no wonder why it was so slow. No wonder why it was so slow. I apparently need Sarah in vigor and not in a heal set for one. So I only had two people, Echelon and Clementine, in vigor. And yeah, that made this really slow. So my poor Bedivere, the most of the time, was using... Oh, that's so sad. He was using that way more than he should have. Okay, but that's kind of the breakdown of this team. It's gonna be... This is a double healer, slow burn team using someone who's the most reliable, Echelon, for recovery disruption, and a damage dealer. So that kind of shows right there what the basics are. So let's go ahead and exit out here. So again, that was Frozen Plains 7. So going up against the bear, you want recovery disruption and defense decrease. This team does not have defense decrease. So my plan for the future is actually to build up Ralph. Because he has a defense decrease on his basic attack, his first skill, this is a perfect way to make sure it lands a lot, and he can be a vigor recharger, right? To make sure the DPS can actually use their harder hitting skills more often. And I guess to be fair, I mean, Bedivere used it plenty of times. It just would have been nice if it was every time. But that's okay. It's okay. Here, I think I wouldn't worry about anything else he does, even though, like, you can build Ralph for damage and whatever as well, but nah, I wouldn't even bother. I would just use his basic attack and let him be a vigor recharger. And now, he's recommended for Aldri because of his recovery disruption, but I have him just for the sake of that. I don't care what his damage is, whatever. That's just secondary. That's not the point. I just want him to land this, and that's where I focused. I didn't even worry about any damage stats. But in a perfect world, if you can build Echelon with good damage, good accuracy, and in a vigor set, all at the same time, then go for it. Although he does boost his accuracy, which is nice here too. But yeah, I really didn't stress using him for DPS at all because I just didn't have that sort of options with my gear. I had Morgan, but the problem is Morgan's Fire Relic is not the right elemental affinity matchup versus this boss. So if you have Morgan's Storm Relic, I think it's a little bit different though. Yeah, yeah, she still can do it on her ultimate, but that's not reliable enough unless you're 100% making sure she can always use her ultimate. The Frost one here. So that doesn't even have it. No, we don't want the Frost one. Okay, you don't want the Frost one. Yeah, you really want the Storm Relic for her. That makes sense anyway. That's the only way to get it. Okay, so Storm and Fire are the only way to get the Recovery Disruption for Morgan. But you don't want the Flame one because she's the wrong element. So there you go. That's kind of the breakdown there. And again, K is perfect because the damage here. You can really focus her first and second skills as well and ignore the third one. And she would kind of do the same job as Bedivere and probably do just as good right now because of the fact that she's easier to max out. You can get her Chivalry all the way up. You can get her skills up easier. You can get her levels and her awakenings up easier. And she's the right element for the weapon that comes with her. Okay, so that's kind of my opinion here. The most necessary person in this comp was Echelon. That's the biggest key. Echelon has to be able to use the second skill constantly. And that was the key for this. All right, so let's go ahead in and I'm going to let this play. I am using Bedivere's critical strike damage buff, but it's just helping his damage overall. It's not really affecting the team too much because Echelon, you could see, wasn't doing much damage overall, unfortunately. And of course, the girls don't benefit from the heals in that for any way. But yeah, all right. I'm going to let this play. Then I'm going to probably speed it up if it's too slow, even though it's already 3 times speed. I'll speed it up even more after the first like minute or two of setup, or not even minute. I'll let it set up for like a minute. Then I'll speed it up and then I'll let it end so you guys can see how it plays out. All right, let's do the thing. Yeah, and I'll get myself out of the way.
I can hear the demons call when they do what they do. And now I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through, I just gotta get through. Cause I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. Sometimes I feel like all is lost, but I know it's not true. I wanna put up all my walls cause I'm not in the mood, but then I cut myself off from the rest of the room. I know that time can heal it all if you're patient, and soon it can all be worth it, all the searching. Pain is never really permanent, but damn it hurts, man. I could feel all of the turbulence and it's concerning. I've been searching for a purpose, I hope it's worth it. This society is really trying me. Ain't no hide and seek, I hide to be far from anxiety. I need my space, I need my privacy, I need some silence, please. You're all too loud, you don't speak quietly. Opinions violently thrown across every surface, it makes me nervous. It's the world honestly burning, that's all I'm learning. Hope that we can make a turn and start reversing. All our minds, we put the work in, we got some work, man. I can hear the demons call when they do what they do. And now I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through, I just gotta get through. Cause I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through. Gotta get through this, life is a nuisance, tie up some loose ends. I try to be human, find a solution, my evolution. A place like this, it didn't exist, we made it like this. So you can go pick the bad or the good, got a glass halfway. I know, it's easier to hide than just to lay low. Not everyone in life has got a halo. I'm standing in the red inside a payphone. Just wanna break, no, I'm not gonna give in. Take a last shot, Michael J. Win. No, I'm not a robot, I'm in my own skin. Never get lost when thoughts pull you in. I miss the old you, we died with a purpose. All the energy around me felt nervous. Scared I would pop off fast to the surface. Had to cut it off before you made me worthless. Torn apart, I've been torn and scarred. I had a given art, but now I'm thinking smart. I'm keeping up my guard, I'm hiding every card. A royal flush of love, you never know what's hard. With a back to the mat, gonna see where I'm at. I'ma fight like I'm mad, I'ma be something that they can never be me. Nice try, but they'll see I achieve everything while they stay salty. I can hear the demons call when they do what they do. And now I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through, I just gotta get through. Cause I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through.
All right, we're back. Let's go ahead and show the characters' builds because that's what we got to do with this, right? This is just a friendly reminder, guys. When you beat a stage for the first time, you're gonna get packs thrown in your face. Also, achievements. So the restricted area here, clear plane level 4. Okay, cool. However, if you just went on to do 8 and 9 in a row and didn't come back to this, it's going to make you go do them again. For example, Apelia's dungeon, I had to do floor 1 to get points. Now I have to do floor 2, and even though I'm on like floor 3 or 4 or whatever, I don't even know for that one. Yeah, it didn't count at all. So this is just a friendly reminder when you're doing any sort of new clear, make sure you go claim it in your achievements before you try to clear the next stage for any of the restricted areas, because they all have this sort of mechanic of like, do one, claim the achievement, the next one pops. But also it's like when it opens for the first time and you do it, it doesn't even show till afterward, which is so stupid. Like this Apelia's dungeon 1. Of course I did dungeon 1. If I'm on 3 or 4, of course I already did 1, but it didn't even count. I had to do it. Now I gotta go do 2 and stuff. But yeah, just a little bonus tip there. Okay, so Bedivere for me is very weak compared to probably most people's Bediveres, unfortunately. Just being honest, I know I haven't farmed gear at all. I've tried, but I just don't have time, or like, no, I have time, but I have the time I take in the game, there's so many things to do, and you start focusing on different things, and it's really hard to balance it all. All right, I'm going to stop rambling. Let's just do the thing. So, skillful appraisal. Nope. Cunning outlaw. I do have this wonderful 20% instead of a 10% for dominant position. The passive there for Bedivere. So that's really great. It's 1 chivalry, and he is the current rate-up hero. I definitely suggest people go for him. He's fun, so it was a good chance for me to show off my Bedivere. I also do have this passive skilled up as well, which is key. If you have Bedivere, or if you pull him and you haven't built him, or if you have like 4 resets lying around still, reset him. Make sure you get the passive skills first before moving on. And I did get 1 skill into the second as well. But this was actually pure luck. I didn't even reset him, and the 2 first two skills went there. So that was pure luck. And then equipment, I have him in crit rate, crit damage, and the counterattack sets. You also could put him in like the attack 4-piece set as well. And counterattack is just really good for him because that basic attack is so good. And we really want to, yeah, be able to take advantage of it, right? Like, that extra hit is just huge for someone who's the main DPS, or counterattack is amazing on a K if you're using her instead because she hits so many times. So having that versus like a Penvid is also very valuable. But nothing crazy for my stats. It's actually pretty sad. 72% crit rate's okay. He buffs himself. Crit damage is nothing special. 49%. Accuracy doesn't need it. Whatever. And his attack speed is 166. So he's pretty fast. I think this is attack speed. Yeah. It'd be nice for me to get a better glow buff. Oh no, actually we got good stats. It is what it is. Okay. Good stats. We got a triple crit rate roll. So it's about as good as it can get right now. And this one is just defense. It helps him stay alive. Oh, what is this? Defense. Okay, whatever. It's fine. That one was what I just got today. And that is Bedivere. His relic I do have at... Oh yeah, so sorry, I forgot to do the thing. So he is, I guess that's it, really. He is 4-star awakened. And he is 6-star in level 60 now. And his relic is 5-star level 47. This is what I'm working on now, right? This is why we're doing the bear. The event is a good push to get us to actually work on our relics. So I have no awakenings on any of my relics at all. None. So we're hoping to get there. But now that I can farm this, that's going to be quite nice. Although I'm going to have to go farm this from campaign, it looks like, to get this up. But very close to our 6-star for Bedivere, and then I just Bedivere's relic, and then I just have to so close yet so far away, and then I just have to get it all the way from 50 to 60. No big deal. Oh god, it's a lot. Okay, so let's go back to our next character here. I'll be quicker for the other ones. He was just my main DPS, so I really wanted to show him. Sarah is one of the healers. She is 6-star level 55, 3 stars of awakening. Her skills I do have in the first two here. Equipment wise, she is in a defense and a heal set. She's just in like my last stuff that I had left over for a healer because she was the last healer I built. So I just helped her to survive. But HP stats are the way to go, which I do have on her. And ideally, like I mentioned, I would like to get her in a vigor set so she could help to recharge and let everybody be able to use their skills more often. She is only 109 speed because this is what I got on my gear right now. I definitely need to rework her. I just kept running out of gold, but I figured I would try it anyway, and it did okay. So not too bad, even though she's way too slow. But yeah, pretty solid HP on her. And that's kind of all she needs. Relic-wise, I do have her Frost and her Storm weapon. I did use her Storm weapon because it's positive against that boss, and it allows for the AoE heal on that skill, which is really great. Actually, both of them have that. This just has the AoE on the ultimate as well, but we're not using that. We're just using this. It does remove a debuff, which we got lots of debuffs from that boss, so it certainly was helpful as well. Again, no fancy upgrades on the weapon or her. She's just, her weapon is 4-star level 30. No awakenings. Oops. Let me go back. My bad. Sarah, come back, girl. Okay, and for chivalry, I have only a C3. So there are a few. Next up, we had Clementine. I only have C2 for Clementine. I would love to get the C3, but I don't have it yet. So I don't have... Oh, I do. I have one skill on Clementine right now. The first one did go, which is great. She is 2-star awakened only. And she is 6-star with as level 59. Her equipment here is a vigor set plus life. Lower HP. Oh my god, she didn't even have a belt on. I stole her stuff. Oh my gosh. Oops. I guess I stole it when I was trying to get Dejira. Oh my gosh. Well, there's an HP belt to make her even better. Oops. Oops. Poor Sarah. Or Clementine. I'm even forgetting her name. But yeah, she's Vigor in Life. Nothing crazy, just whatever. And apparently a lot more potential if I actually get her some keepsakes. Relics, we were using the Frost Relic, of course. We don't want to use the Flame. It's the bad affinity matchup versus that boss. And this is 3-star level 20. And again, none of my artifact or relics have skills on them at all. None are awakened, and this one's only 3-star level 20. And then last but not least is Ekolon. I was using his Storm Relic, which is the one he comes with. This is 4-star level 30 only. Again, no skills or awakenings on it. Equipment-wise, he has decent speed because he does need to go. You know, I was trying to get him to be able to keep up with the boss higher speeds in the higher stages, but seemed okay. Nothing crazy. And yeah, some decent accuracy. 52%, not crazy though, but it'll get more, hopefully. And a vigor set and an accuracy to make sure he lands that debuff. And then overall wise, he is again 58, 6-star, only 1 awakening. And you can see I have no skills on him and no chivalry at all. So definitely hoping to get some dupes of this guy. I have none. And that's the team. Alright guys, thank you for watching. I hope this was helpful and I will see you in the next video.